Good day, all of you. John Henderson, Pierre the Beverage Ramble, back again with you. Another rambling edition. Today, St. Archer Gold, the ultimate light beer. This is St. Archer Brewery, part of MillerCoors or MillerCoors, whatever the ownership is, conglomerate now. But Miller is behind us. 4.2% ABV. It is an American light lager. Okay score on Beer Advocate. Saw this the other day at the service station. I was dropping off a friend of mine's, and I stopped to get some gas, and Lord, did I see, wow, St. Archer here. Of course, Molson this beer came out, introduced this year, 2020. Kind of going in the same line of, I'm sure by looking at the listings, 95 calories, 2.6 carbs. Kind of know where we're going with this theme of this beer, but I'll get to that later on. So let's look what the beer looks like. Very clear. You can actually see my face through the video. Hey, hi. Very little head up top is kind of fizzing away. Ultimate light beer of a Helles lager. So it has a sort of sweet Helles smell, kind of sweet smell to this. Almost definitely getting some barley and malt. Definitely there in this. Not too bad. Down the hatch. Kind of a bit bland. Ain't too bad. I think there's some other. It kind of has a feel of maybe a good. I won't say Walker's best ice, but it has a little Euro taste to this. Chris is clean. Almost. And it's not a bad beer, guys. Really. You get no Helles lager feel. Like it was almost a sweet corn, syrupy, nice taste, but it's not overly there. Again, it has a very refreshing going out finish, as you know, you would want in a light lager. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's not going to say great, but it's okay. But as I've said on the beginning of the video, we've seen this over the last 10 years, decade, going back maybe 15 years or so. If you want to go back, a lot of these beer companies are really targeting a lot of these, mostly millennials, but mostly all the health conscious folks. And that's where the start of light beer really began, going back into the late 60s and 70s, early 70s. Of course, Miller Lite was the first in 1975. Diet beer, we love beer, but we do not want all the calories and all the things that come with it. But Miller Lite, of course, Natural Light, Bud Light, the history of all those light beers, Schlitz Light, whatever. Then as we get into the early 2000s, we really wanted beer that really even lighter, but really had a very nice, but without all the carbs that were involved. And so let's cut the carbs, let's cut the cows even further. Then Michelob Ultra came onto the scene in 2005, and when that came out, everything kind of went crazy from there. And the sales, of course, that's a Anheuser-Busch brand. Once that happened, everything kind of took off from there. And once Michelob Ultra and Michelob Ultra Gold, which came out later on, everyone has been sort of copying and trying to imitate the success of it. Corona Grupo Modelo brand beer with the Corona Premier, same style of beer, not more so lighter than Corona Light, but again, less calories, less carbs. See, I'm trying to think of a few other companies who've tried to copy that. Then you look at Anheuser-Busch InBev, which they will compete with themselves. Budweiser Select 55, that was another one. Miller 64 by Miller, that came out. They try to copy it again. Less ABV, less calories, less carbs. That was, I guess, a success. Now I don't see Miller 64 around as much as I used to. Same with Budweiser Select. So, Budweiser Select 55. Then Budweiser Select, another one that came before Budweiser Select 55. Great beer, but this time it was the same high ABV, but less calories, 99 calories. And I guess that was still considered a lager or light lager, whichever it was. That is still around if you find it at some stores. But, you look at other beers that are just in that same category that probably cost less than half the price. Like I said, I bought 2 cans of this. It was like, what, $1.20, which was surprising. No, $1.32 for this size can of the St. Archer. And I'm like, okay. But, the other price if you buy in case or in bulk, I'm sure it's around $14, $15. I know Michelob Ultra is around that price. And for me, and I do like light lagers. I don't buy them a lot, but I do like them. I will go the one I know is budget friendly. I get more bang out of my buck. Milwaukee's Best Light, Natural Light, Keystone Light, same ABV. Keystone's 4.1, Natural Light 4.2. Milwaukee's Best Light's 4.1. And yeah, maybe the carbs are a little higher, maybe the calories are a little higher, but I know I'm getting a good tasting beer. I'm not saying this is I'm not saying this is a bad beer. It tastes good, but for the bang for the buck of my dollar, and when I get more out of it, I would go with those beers than this. But say Archer line, they have an IPA, they have a Mosaic IPA, a Session IPA, they have a Pale Ale. They have a hazy IPA in the style of a New England hazy IPA. Several beers on their portfolio, so I don't know any of them are out yet. I'm sure they will be later as we get further into 2020, but this is what they're rolling out with their flagship. Again, I think this is a good, enjoyable light lager for what it is. I mean, it's not. I'm not saying it's not horrible. But again, other beers I would say for the price I can get. That's just me. It has a nice zero taste to it. Very refreshing. If you're very health conscious, like some people are, me, I know when. Let's just put it this way: I been slacking, get back to walking again. So I've been put on the pounds. But anyway, if you're health conscious, this would be great. But again, like I said, other beers that are better for the price. So I'm gonna go with okay score on this one. I'm gonna say B minus. C plus, B minus score, so that'd be 7.9. I'm gonna go that further now, maybe 7.9. So this is C plus, B minus for the St. Archer Gold Lager. So okay, not bad, not a bad beer, but okay. St. Archer Gold Lager, see it, buy it. John Henderson Pierre, the Beverage Ramble. And keep on watching. So always cheers, live, laugh, and love. St. Archer Goal, Archer.